Greetings worldwide, Yagi2 in the line. So I wanted to make a video talking about this PC that you see before you. You might have seen it a couple of times. It has accompanied me through most of my YouTube career. You might have seen it, especially in Indie Game Academy. I did get to use it when I made the Yumeniki episode. And yeah, I just wanted to make a video talking about this PC. So there's not much I can say about it. I mean, I got it like secondhand for like 30 euros. It's pretty cheap. The specs aren't really that great, but it's normal for a PC of its time. The motherboard is an ASRock G31MS or something like that. Second revision specifically. It's got an Intel Pentium A5700, which not only is dual core, but it also runs at 3 GHz. And it's got 2 gigs of DDR2 memory. Great, very good. You can run Crysis on that, by the way, totally, no problem. But you just saw the PC. I'll show you a little more about the monitor. You've also seen that monitor before. Always had it right here in this table. Never even moved it an inch away from where it is right now. Yep, that's how it is. It's an Acer AL1717. There's actually another one like this monitor. I think it's the AL1716. I don't remember exactly what the model number was, but there's another one almost exactly like this monitor. The only difference is that the other one does not come with the speakers, so there is not all of this. There's nothing here, and it just cuts out like this, and you know, it looks weird. But I got the better one that comes with speakers, stereo, and it actually looks great. It's not 1080p obviously, and it's important to mention that it only has VGA. It does not even have DVI, which is kind of weird, but you know, I'll take it. So, we've seen the hardware, now it's time to talk about the software. This PC is currently running Windows XP Home Edition, Service Pack 3. I originally bought it with Windows 7, but I wanted to downgrade to Windows XP, which is the operating system of its time, and I haven't showed you, but in the other side panel of the PC, there's a sticker with the Windows XP activation product key, which proves that this PC was made for Windows XP. So I wanted to revert it to its original operating system, and well, I don't even want to connect it to the internet. I want to use it like whenever I find some old piece of tech and I want to plug it in, because you know, because modern Windows does not like to communicate with old hardware and software and whatnot. So I'm gonna use it just for that, and again, I'm not gonna connect it to the internet. I don't want to browse it, and even if I did, that would only bring problems to the whole operating system because it's Windows XP. What did you expect? Enough talking about this, let's just boot it up and see what it gives us. It's already booting. I can see the BIOS here. There we go, that's the beep, and the infamous loading screen. There it is, right there. I bet your grandpa will be crying with nostalgia right there. And here comes the classic boot up noise. There it is. And of course accompanied by this famous picture of, I don't exactly know what this is, but it's beautiful. You know the Mona Lisa? A lot of people come to see it. Well, this is more historic than the Mona Lisa itself, because instead of you going to see the Mona Lisa, this picture has come to you. So that's even better. You can see I've installed some stuff on it, mostly iTunes and QuickTime and some stuff that came with a driver website from ASRock, and PMB, that's something for the camcorder. It doesn't work because the API is missing and it needs to connect to the internet, and I don't want to connect to the internet because it's Windows XP and the MSN installer is just there. I do not actually install MSN. I can't install it because I can't connect to the internet. And yeah, So, let's talk about software. I believe that Windows XP was one of the most historical releases for Windows that Microsoft has ever made. It was an operating system that just worked. You didn't need a lot of stuff when you just wanted to like open a spreadsheet or whatever, and it just did without loading you with like thousands of ads. And it was great. And also very important, it was also the first version of Windows that came with a version of Windows Media Player that actually worked back then, like speaking like Windows 95 or 98, somewhere around that. It came with Windows Media Player, but good luck trying to open a video on it because it would crash your whole system. Windows XP made video playback actually work and not crash your whole system and have a stroke, so that was actually good. This particular version of Windows Media Player came with the very famous visualizers, which made it look like you were tripping on some sort of acid, but it was great. Oh, and let's not forget about Movie Maker. Oh, that was our Sony Vegas. Before Sony Vegas was technically Sony Vegas was the thing, but we did not want to pay for Sony Vegas, so instead we had this. Literally the best video editing software of all time. You can see it right here, Windows XP Home Edition Service Pack 3. Yeah, it was probably the last version, I think. I don't know. And last but not least, 3 Pinball Space Cadet. This was the best game that ever came out of Windows, honestly. Better than the modern Windows that comes like Candy Crush and whatnot. This was our Candy Crush, yeah, that's great.